show you my morning skincare routine. I have just washed my face with the Cerave firming facial cleanser. I use that every morning. Now this routine is going to be very different to my PM or nighttime routine. If you want to see that, let me know, I'll pop it in soon. But yeah, so this is my morning routine. It's 6:30 in the morning, so it's definitely the morning routine. This is mainly for combo to oily skin, that is what I have, but my skin is also dehydrated, so I can go around like this for quite a while before like oils come through. Like my skin is very matte now, it'll be quite a while before my oils come through, like a good maybe 4 or 5 hours, but my skin is just craving hydration. It's not a case of it doesn't produce oil, because it definitely does, and oiliness and hydration are very different things. So if you don't know the differences, maybe that's a different video, but I have dehydrated oily to combo skin. So like I said, I've just cleansed my skin with the Cerave foaming facial cleanser, and now my next step is to go in with the ordinary Hyaluronic Acid 2% plus B5. This stuff is amazing. I used to go in with this and niacinamide, because niacinamide does combat the oil production, but when the weather changed, I've stopped using the niacinamide and I've gone in with this, because I felt like using both when the weather changed and it got a bit colder, it dried my skin out, and my skin needs the moisture. So I just go in with a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, it's not a lot. Just rub it between my hands and apply. This is also a really nice makeup primer if you're just having a really soft makeup day. It leaves your skin so tacky and beautiful. It's a great makeup primer. Okay, so now that's in, I go in with the CosRx Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. It's got rave reviews. It's Korean, which everyone knows Korean skincare is the best skincare, but this has amazing reviews in like the scientific world as well as the holistic world. Snail mucin, the way they get this is basically they put snails on mesh, and as they roam around and feed, the slime that they leave like on your garden path is then collected from the mesh and put in bottles basically. I know it grosses a lot of people out, but this stuff is actually really good. They use it in hospitals for like burn victims, because it's antibacterial, so it's really good for people with acne like me, but it ups the hydration so much. Now you can't use this on its own, you do need a moisturiser with this, because I found when I use this on its own, this actually does the opposite, where if you use this and then put a moisturiser on top, it doubles the hydration of your moisturiser. But if you don't use the moisturiser, it seems to like dry my skin out. I don't know how that works, but it does. And I always like to go in and I like to work it in, and then I like to go in and tap and just make sure everything is everywhere. Okay, my morning moisturiser, I'm sure you have all heard me talk about this. This stuff is amazing. I recommend this for everyone. I use this on clients, I use this on myself, I use this on my body as well as my face, I use it on my son, I use it on clients, I recommend it to all my friends. I literally rave about this product. Yes, it is a thick, very thick moisturiser, but it has done wonders. I have contact dermatitis, this helps. My skin is oily to combo and dehydrated. This is amazing. My friend who's got oily skin uses this, loves it. This stuff is amazing. Like, oh, I just cannot. So this is the Cerave moisturizing cream. There is a lotion, so if you do have super oily skin and you don't get along with this, then get the lotion version. It's the same, but it's a lighter formula, and I just go in with about that much and work this in. I absolutely love this. It is just, it's like a drink of water for your face. Now, if I'm wearing makeup, I avoid like my lid and my brow area, but on a night I will go over the entire area, but I use a different version of this moisturiser on a night. I use the salicylic one. So I do that, and then I go in with just a little bit more. And if you know who Cassandra Bankson is, she always says that eye creams are basically overpriced moisturisers, and I agree. So I just take a little bit and I pop this under my eye. And work that in with my ring finger, particularly in winter when my under eye gets really dry. I like to just go in with a little bit extra just to make sure, and then I go in circular motions on the outside corner of my eye, just because that is where you age quickest. I feel like you get crow's feet so quickly, so I want to avoid that as much as possible. So I'm just gonna like massage that area and work that moisture in, because the longer you've got like moisture and hydration there, I feel like the less likely you're gonna be to crease and wrinkle there. I might have to like have a look into that, like see if there's like doctor's proof, but I've been doing this for years and I swear like I have not aged that. I'm nearly 30 and I know like not everyone has crow's feet at 30, but a lot do. Like I've seen people younger than me with crow's feet. Like I'm 30 next year and I'm just like, well, if I can avoid that, I will. I take whatever's excess and I just work that on the inner corner, because I feel like that inner corner gets like the least attention on your face. The only attention you pay your inner corner is when you put your highlight on. Okay, and then the final step before my makeup is SPF. Yes, this is not face SPF. I know. This works for me. This is what I use. This is the Tesco Soleil SPF 50 Moisturizing Sun Protection Lotion. I used to use the ordinary, I can't remember what it's called, the ordinary one in, it's similar packaging to the primer, but I have not been able to find it for months and months and months and months. I ran out, I cannot find it, and now with the pandemic everyone is panic buying, and that goes for the ordinary. Last lockdown, we're in the second lockdown in the UK. In the last lockdown, everything went, and then I went in yesterday to have a look for the BHAAHA peel because I have like none left, and it was completely sold out. So then I went on to a different one. I didn't like the SPF, and then I got this during the summer for my body, for me and my son and my husband, and I put this on my face and it didn't break me out, and I've been using it ever since. So I go in with a good amount, like about that. I rub it in with my hands first and then whack it on. Because I use a retinol on a night, it is so important that I use an SPF, but even without that, you should be using an SPF every day. Now granted, I don't use an SPF on my body every day, but I will always go in with an SPF on my face. Like without a doubt, I'm not even risking it because I've got acne prone skin. I don't want the sun damaging my skin even more. I'm not too bothered about my body, like I've got clothes on, like I'm always covered up a lot, but my face, your face is the first thing people see, and when someone mentions your name, it's the first thing people think of is your face. So you want to put like your best foot forward or your best face forward, and for me that is really taking care of your skin. So I'm gonna go in with SPF no matter what. Okay, that is the end. Then I give it like 2 minutes maybe, and then I go in with my makeup. Like that is it. Like it's so simple to look after your skin in the morning. It takes 5 or 10 minutes. Like if I wasn't filming and talking, this would have took me like 3 minutes to like whack on. And then usually like I set my filming stuff up and then I start filming. Or like I'll go brush my teeth or whatever. Like I leave it for like 2 minutes and then I'm done. So that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you learned something. Do you have a morning routine? I'm going to film my PM routine, so that should be up soon. That is different, like it's quite different to my morning routine. So check that one out too, and I will see you all later. Bye.